Traffic lights and roundabouts don't usually go together, but the city of Bend is exploring the possibility.
Jillian Fortner says engineers are looking into how this could ease congestion in one area.
City officials are exploring different options to improve traffic flow on the Reed Bond roundabout behind me.
Bend actually does have a bit of a rush hour now as the city continues to grow. So that intersection in particular, just you see cars backed up like all the way back up above the old mill.
I think has recognized that there's a problem. There's too many cars. So the question is, what do we do about it?
One of those options is adding metered signals to the busy roundabout adjacent to the old mill.
It's very similar to what you see on ramps onto highways where you have the lights that just go back and forth to red light, green light.
This isn't the first time the city has explored this idea.
Back in 2020, right before COVID hit us all, we did a little experiment out there for about a week. We had a couple days of where we had signals operating, and we just used that time to collect a bunch of data.
The city study showed mixed results, but Oster says it's worked in states like Washington.
So the cost of doing the metered system is somewhere around $750,000 we estimate.
They've also looked into the idea of adding extra lanes, but that would cost $5 million.
If we continue to grow at the rate we are, then maybe in 5 or 10 years we're going to have to widen the roundabout anyway.
It's important to look at the long-term picture and the short-term and see what we can do about both.
At a subcommittee meeting, city councilors were open to signals but wanted a full council discussion. Councilor Ariel Mendez says there are other ways to reduce traffic.
Maybe it's driving off hours, maybe it's carpooling, maybe it's better transit, maybe it's safer walking and biking. All of those are going to be cheaper than adding widening lanes all across city. It's kind of this never-ending cycle of fixing this bottleneck, and then quickly we have to fix this bottleneck because another one has popped up, so it feels like whack-a-mole.
If you want to share your feedback on these ideas, the counselors encourage you to email council@bendoregon.gov.
So now if the city decides to add the signals, would they operate at all times or just during certain hours?
No, they only want to do it during those peak traffic hours. So if you're driving through at like 11:30 in the afternoon, it's not going to go off. It's just going to be treated as a regular roundabout.
Interesting.
It is a very busy intersection. There's no doubt about that.
Yes. Thanks, Jillian.
Tonight we're asking, do you support a traffic light at the Reed Market and Bond Street roundabout? To weigh in, head over to our web poll on the ktvz.com homepage, or if you've got your smartphone out, put your camera up and scan the QR code that you see here on the left side of the screen. That will take you directly to our online web poll.